Hello? Are people back? Did I break it? All right, we got there. All right, we got 1080p now. Sorry for the hiccup. All right. All right, chat. Time to still use 720p. Well, I got the 1080 now, right? We got the 1080. We just had to break the stream in order to do it, which is fantastic. Good job, me. So I'm just gonna wait until some people manage to find it again. Yeah. So we have a poll up for what is going to be chosen for next game. I kind of want to play Verazol because we hit 0 card draw and that made me feel real sad. But you all picked Halar, and Halar can be sweet too. And I am nothing if a man of my honor, a man of my word. And I definitely always go with what the poll chooses for me, right? I've never ever gone against the poll. So if you want Halar, I'm gonna run Halar. We're gonna give it 2 minutes, all right? We're gonna give it 2 minutes, and then and then I will see whatever the poll is. That's what we're gonna go for. This is how it is. So you like, I say a lot of things, but I'm a man of honor. I would never go against the poll. I've never done that. Verazol Riot. A good game, Afro. Good game. We'll give it 2 minutes. So here are the decks, by the way. So the first one is the Halar. We just played it. We found 0 card draw, which made us sad. But it had a very good start. We basically got to go off of Wolfbriar Elemental. We just cast Verazol and then cast a giant Wolfbriar Elemental, and we got to smack people with that. But like, yeah, we just saw 0 card draw. And there's a lot. There's the Wood Readers. There's the Fathom Mage would have been insane. The Sphinx of Lost Truth would have been insane. Field Research would have been insane. Draw 6 cards? Oh, that would have been good. Hunter's Insight. Inspiring Call draws 3, at least with our board state. Inscription of Insight would have been draw 4, scry 4. Yeah, it feels bad. Ooh, Insight would have been good too. Oh well. By the way, it was Sisse I played last week to answer your question at the beginning of last game. Yes. Sisse. I remember now. I mean the video I had to edit the game and it went up. Nobody watched it. Sad times, by the way. But yeah, then I just blanked out on it. Long day. Verazol indirectly interacts with the commander text is actually insane value. Yeah, I think it's really good. Banning democracy is pure American. All right. All right, so the other deck is the Halar Deck. The Halar Deck is not a dirtly value engine. The Halar Deck looks to kill. All you want to do is you want to drop Halar onto the battlefield. You want to put a bunch of counters on Halar. And then you want to kick as many spells as possible to get a ton of Halar triggers and just burn out your opponents. So that's the idea. It's easier to disrupt. I will say it's easier to disrupt, but it's way faster to actually win the game. Because all you have to do is you have to put a bunch of counters on Halar, kick a bunch of spells, and then that's it. You've won. You don't even need to attack. So it's very good, but it's very much like it's very much hit or miss, right? Either you do the thing and then you just win, or you don't do the thing and then you're just sad. So that's kind of how it goes. I think we'll see how the poll is looking. We're looking okay. All right, 50-50 chat. All right. Now I didn't say I wanted one or the other to come out on top, but it is 50-50. Seems very undecided. The quality change makes a huge difference. Thank you for changing it. It's hard for me to watch a blue screen. Yeah, I'm sorry about at the beginning, James. It should be always 1080p now. Maybe I can even do higher than that, but I'm not even sure if it's going to necessarily be helpful. I don't know what the max resolution for the cards are on Magic Online, but we could probably even push it higher than that. I didn't say I want one. Yeah. I will post that we are back online. I play in 4K. It scales up. Oh, okay. So this time we're gonna stay on 1080p. I don't want to ruin the live stream yet again because that seems bad. But next time we'll try to push it up again. Hey Tomer, what do you think about making a mirror tribal deck? Did Tomer win game 1? No. I just did not have any card draw, and then we just died. Just ran out and did not draw any cards, and felt sad. Hey Tomer, what do you think about making a mirror tribal deck? I think I tried doing it at some point, but there's just not enough mirrors. Like, you can do it, and there's some good cards. Like, there's a Mirror Tutor, and there's Mirror Battlesphere, and there's, like, Mirror Reservoir. But it's kind of janky. I feel like somebody's done it on Commander Clash, too. I like the Omnath recap video. Enjoyed seeing the dinos run over everyone. Yeah. The Dino deck did absolutely nothing all game. But, like, that was its greatest strength, right? It cast, like, 2 spells in the first 8 turns, and then eventually I spent my entire hand, and our opponents spent our entire hands going off and just killing each other, and then the Dino deck was just allowed to like just do whatever. So it was pretty funny. If I can do Spell Shaper Tribal, yeah, I mean it's true. You could do Mirror Tribal is a thing. You see that Sisei deck? What about making one? I've made a video on Sisei Shrine Tribal, so I feel like I've already done what was needed. All right. So I see Verazol's on top now. I didn't want to influence the poll. That is beneath me. I am fully on board for democracy. If you could pull it off, we'd call it a miracle. Oh, pretty good. That's pretty good. All right. I mean, if the poll wants Verazol, I had nothing to do with it, right? I did not state anything. It just so happened that people want a Verazol game. So yeah. I think that's what we're gonna do, chat. You know? The people want Verazol, so we're gonna go for Verazol. Here we go. Game 2. Verazol. We're running it back. Hopefully we hit some card draw this time. All right, and Kylosaur manages to steal another seat at the table. He is like 100% win ratio in terms of getting seats at these live stream events, which is very impressive. All right, let's go first. Ghost of Worth is smiling upon us. We are up against Ataliz, the Steel Wind, the Cinder Wind, rather. Brago, King Eternal, very good. And Hamura, Human Ascendant. So I'm thinking aggressive Spellslinger Wizards, trying to kill very quickly. Brago is the ultimate in terms of blink. So usually they're kind of like... Oh, we're keeping this hand, by the way. This hand's pretty dope. I mean, it's not amazing, but we have a lot of land drops at the very least. Look, if this game goes by fast enough, if we finish in less than 2 hours, I will do a Halar Deck. My body will not appreciate doing a third game, but we'll do it for the value. Vines of the Vastwood. I don't think we need it right now. If we get another game in, if we finish this game in under 2 hours, I will do a Halar Deck. In the hopes that the Halar Deck will be fast. Because the Halar Deck does not have a very good late game strategy. Halar Deck just wants to win fast. So hopefully that will not bite me. That's the plan. So yeah, that's what we'll try to do. Right now, first opponent that I'm going to try and kill ASAP is Brago. Soul Ring start with a Mystic Gate. I'm assuming this is going to be like one of the better Brago decks. Brago decks are very scary because not only if you play it fair... Oh, wow. Turn 1's Vandal Blast. Respect. Not only is Brago like incredibly powerful, even on a strict budget, it was actually one of the first budget commander decks that I ever did was Brago, which was like 5 years ago now. And it was incredibly powerful. But Brago also scales up, has a very high power ceiling because it works so well with stacks effects. So it's things like Stasis, which prevents stuff from untapping. Brago can untap non-land permanents by blinking them, so you can get around Stasis effects really well. So if you play it super budget friendly, Brago's really, really strong. If you play it like more powerfully, then Brago can start stacking you out and just sad times for all. Ataliz is also pretty scary. I've seen Ataliz decks, try to kill people pretty quick. And Hamura, I'm assuming, is going to be like Earthquake Tribal or something like that. Flip, or maybe even Threaten Tribal. Maybe you want to steal your opponent's creatures and have sack outlets to get value out of them. That could work well because you need to find a way to kill Hamura. So either you're killing Hamura with Earthquake effects, your own burn spells, or you're doing it by putting down like a Phyrexian Altar and sacrificing it to the Phyrexian Altar and, using Threaten effects and sacrificing them to the altar afterwards. Both things work. You could steal the Soul Ring. Yeah, we had a Thieving Skydiver that we could have done next turn. That could have been good. But we can also steal the Arcane Signet. There's a lot of options here. Ooh, Roost of Drakes. Ah, boy. There's options here. I think... So we can sandbag Thieving Skydiver and try to play like Verazol this turn. But I think what we're going to do is... we're just going to play the Thieving Skydiver and steal the... Well, here's the thing. I want to copy the Roost of Drakes with the Verazol. I think that can work, right? Because I want to have 2 Roost of Drakes going on. So I think what we're going to do we have another kicker spell in our hands. We'll hold it off. We'll hold it off. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we can copy 2 things with Verazol. Yeah, I think this turn what we're going to do is we're just going to cast Verazol for 4. That allows us to copy 2 things, which is fine. And then we can kick the Roost of Drakes or whatever next turn. Or if there's another good artifact to steal, then we can kick the Skydiver instead. Okay, Deep Analysis. Do they just not have a third land drop? They did Cathartic Reunion and Deep Analysis, and they can't find a third land. That is painful. All right. That's feels bad. Hey Tomer, I'm working on a Corona deck with an infected. What's Corona? I don't know that name. Tomer, are you working on upgrade articles for the Zendikar precons? I get that asked a lot today. I did not realize people were that interested in it. But no, I'm not actually working on it. I feel like it's just I missed the boat on it. Like if I was going to do it, then it would have been like the week that it came out. But I did not have the motivation to do so. And yeah, now it's just like multiple weeks behind. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know if there's a lot of feedback that people want me to do that and it's instead of doing other things, then I'll for sure do that. But yeah, currently I did not plan to do it. But if there is a large desire for me to do a $20 upgrade on the Zendikar precons, I'll do it. The mono red player shouldn't even have Arcane Signet in there. Much better field with everything. I mean, a mana rock's a mana rock. It's not actually a bad mana rock. It's not terrible. All right, County Ambush. So, we could pay... What did they reveal? They reveal a Temple of Enlightenment. All right, we're going to hit the Brago player, I think. I think Brago's definitely enemy number 1 here. Let's pay... Do it like this. Oh, I guess I should attack first. Let's attack first. Let's be good. Let's be good players. Brago is always annoying. That is true. They're never not annoying. All right, now let's do this properly. Blue and blue. Auto yields. Do I want to remove the counters? Yes. All right, this is actually pretty sweet. So we got 2 Drakes who play this, and we're pretty good to go. That was a lot of value. That is a lot of value. Now, I'm assuming it's like Adeliz is coming out or something. Our opponent is like trying to storm off with Adeliz. Like, you play Adeliz, you try to have a good time. And pretty simple stuff here. So we can't discount the Atlas player. We have to actually deal with the Atlas player before they can like storm off and start one shotting people, because that's what the Atlas deck is about. We could probably just like Allosaurus them or something and keep them off kilter. Okay, we're gonna auto yield this. Weather Wafer keeps getting value. Next turn we could copy the Allosaurus and kill 2 things, which I'm probably gonna do. They thankfully found the 3rd land. I hate it when people just brick and die. Yeah. Definitely feels unlucky. Ooh, Stormforge Mystic. Okay. What are you getting? Stormforge. Getting. Oh yeah, we're definitely killing the Braga player. This is not even a question at this point. Flare Husk. Oh, okay. Did not expect Flare Husk from a Stormforge Mystic. I was expecting like a Lightning Greaves. Steel Solomon Signet, maximum value. I think I'd rather just blow up Adeliz and the Weather Wayfarer. If there is a better theft target though, I might go for it. I think that the plan is like cast Allosaurus with Kicker, sacrifice Verazol to do so. Turn after that, recast Verazol with all our mana, then go for the Skydiver after that. That was the best tutor target? Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, that kind of sucks. We had a really good hand. Ah, well, here goes both of our interaction sources. That sucks. Well, at least we still have some value that comes out of it. And we also have Once in Future, which is not the worst. And we get an Inscription of Insight, which is also not the worst. Alright, so Inscription of Insight is 4... We're 1 mana away from inciting. Hmm. So 1, 2, 3. We could just blink of an eye and not copy it. Could be a thing we do. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. When we play Lumbering Falls, we have Blink of an Eye just in case. Yeah, we could have a really good turn next turn. Alright, Flying Haste. Going deep. Alright. Yeah, there's nothing crazy yet. Exploroscope, fine. I do like me an Exploroscope. Okay. Some smackaroonies. All is good. So far, this is a pretty good setup. A board wipe would make us pretty sad right now. I can't really think of anything else that would make us too sad. I think, like, Hour of Revelation would really get us hard right now. Has top left shown any rares? Yes. Leyline of Anticipation. And Mission Briefing. Generally speaking, though, Atlas decks are pretty budget friendly, and they don't really need rares to function quite well. Weather Wayfarer continuing to get excellent value. Got already a Tundra and a Temple of Enlightenment. Kicker deck, yep. Academy Ruins, alright. Not sure what they would get back. Maybe a Sol Ring? Alright, Brago is on the battlefield. Alright, so far we are in a good position to get value out of our Verazol turn. So I'm pretty excited. Really making Myriad Construct real tasty. I mean, yeah, Myriad Construct is definitely something I'm going to be going for. I want to go for the Insight this turn, though, assuming everything goes okay. And then after that, the Myriad Construct play is probably going to be really solid, too. We'll see. We'll see if that actually plays out. I have a feeling there's going to be a board wipe this turn, though. All right, Ruby Medallion. Is it going to be Blasphemous Act? Hey, Tomer. How are you this fine evening? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How's you? I've opened a Verazol yesterday. Nice seeing you play with it tonight. I really like Verazol. I am very happy playing it. I'm really glad polls chose this. Actually, I am unbiased as always, and I posted to see if you all would like to see Halar Verazol round 2, and you all picked Verazol, and I was surprised and happy. Oh my goodness! Right of replication. If only there was something good to replicate. But this will be sweet. All right, let's go for the Inscription of Insight, though. Are you ready, chat? Are you ready for the fun? You should be, because this is gonna. Oh boy, is this gonna be fun. I've never even seen that thing before. Choose up to 2 target creatures. All right. 1, 2. Choose target player. I've never cast a spell before. Target player, it plays an XX. All right, that's me. And now pay a lot of mana. Okay. Attack first? Nah. I mean, yeah, I should have. Definitely should have attacked with Verazol first, but yeah. Oh well. Alrighty. We'll go you and you. We'll pick me. And you. And you. I think. Bounce Verazol? I don't think I can. Also, it's irrelevant too, because it will still it will still, like, the amount of mana, like the commander tax, it scales with commander tax. You get a counter for it for each mana you pay. So even if you, like, commander tax is irrelevant to the card, which is really cool. All right. We just did it. We got there. The bouncy bounce. We don't want any more lands, I don't think. Okay. I like these cards. Say top and top. Ooh, I like these cards. I guess maybe the ordeal is not that great. I mean, it's good ramp, though. I like these cards. I don't know. These seem fine to me. Let's put... I guess they don't have kicker in them. Maybe we bottom this. Let's bottom this. Let's top this. We are discarding, yes. Okay, that was, look at, this is not bad, chat. This is not a bad turn. All right, let's attack. We missed out on 2 damage, but who cares? My opinion is who cares? Boom. Okay, that wasn't bad. Kicked Rite of Replication Solemn Simulacrum. I mean, I would rather... Oh. Well, I can't do it on Myriad Construct. I was going to say I was going to kick Myriad Construct, but that's probably not happening. Alright, we can get rid of the Fertilid. We can get rid of the Forest. And we can get rid of... probably the Ordeal. Because it's not a kick spell. But I do really like it. Let's get rid of the Grow from the Ashes. Oh, I guess we also have to get rid of something here. I guess we do get rid of the Ordeal. Man, we have too many good cards. That's the problem. We had too many good cards. What do you do? I could have gotten rid of the Yavimaya, but I want to hit a land drop next turn. Do you have a link to this deck? It looks sweet. Yeah, I got you. Now it has kicker, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. I do have 2 ways of getting back cards from my graveyard, though. Skullwinder and Once in Future. So nothing is gone forever, unless I get wheeled again. Does this fly? They do not fly. But that's pretty cool artwork, though. They look like Eldrazi. Anticipate, alright. We are arch enemy now? Good. Good. Replicate the Elfheim Druid? Man. I just, so the reason why I like Ordeal Nylea is it's just 2 mana. It's 2 mana and puts a counter. And gets you 2 mana. It's like, it's a double rampant growth in our deck. Replicate the Solemn, just ramped and draw later. I think I could sandbag the Rite. I feel like there's going to be a good creature that is played at some point. No Halar, not yet, but I will say that if this game goes fast, I will play a Halar deck. I will play the Halar deck if the game goes fast. I do not want to Rite of Replication this turn. I'm going to play a big ol' Verazol next turn. Did they hit with the Exploroscope? Oh, I didn't even notice. I feel like they did. Right now, our current game plan is we're going to replay Verazol. If Brago enters the battlefield, we'll probably transform it into an elk because I don't want to deal with that. But if not, I'll just tap out to Verazol. All right, Brago's back. We're going to go for the transformation on it. Nomad's back. I guess we attack with a bunch of stuff first and see how much damage she wants to take. I'm going to go super ruthless, by the way. I don't want to deal with a decently optimized Brago deck. I mean, it's Brago equipment, which is definitely, I guess it's not super scary, I guess, but it is running a lot of scary cards. So, it gets the Elfim Druid. All right, maybe I might have to spread the love a little bit. If my stuff's getting picked off, I might have to spread the love a little bit. I'm not gonna go 15 Psalms. It's also only 10, by the way. It's 5 and then you cop. Oh, it would be 15. You're right. Never mind. 15 Psalms would be great, but like I'm just waiting for a big creature. Think we can do better. Hello, polite girl. Thanks for saying that. Oh wow. Okay, 15 Krenko wouldn't be that great. What do we do? What do we do here? That's a lot of stuff. Okay. So step 1, we will transform the Brago. Trace of Abundance. I like that. I like that a lot. Krenko needs to be dealt with as well. I don't know if we even have time to... We don't even have time to recast Verazol this turn because we have to get rid of threats at the table. Oh, we should have attacked first. Man. We should have attacked first. That's feels bad. Can you blink an eye, Krenko out, then run Verazol? I mean, I can't cast both this turn is a problem. Let's do it like... Oh, boy. We do need to get rid of the Krenko. I think we'll just hit like this. Something like that. That was definitely not the good way to run it. We could also have attacked with more tokens, I guess. Oh, he doesn't block with the Brago. I guess he has a blink card to get, or some way to get rid of the Brago, the Kenris transformation. So maybe this was fine. But we do need a way to stop the Krenko mob boss as well. I guess we can fight. We can fight the Krenko if we really need to. We can fight and blink of an eye. Tomer, how does it feel to basically be a YouTube star? Oh, wow, no. Still talking to all the little people? I mean, sometimes. With my 200-ish viewers live. My goodness. Hey, Savanter, how's it going? Tomer, why doesn't MTG Goldfish have quick link to your streams like Saffron streams? Rich was going to have that done. I think it actually is linked at on the site, is it not? Okay, it's not. Oh, okay, okay. It was linked, but I restarted the stream. I restarted the stream to get it to 1080p. So in general, it is only when I goof, when I restart the stream when I'm not supposed to. That's when it doesn't work properly. So there's that. All right, we're probably going to blink. We might blink the Krenko. We might just Inscription of Abundance the Krenko. We're going to gain a lot of life. That's kind of cool. Is it an Abundance of Fight spell? It is. So we could fight with like an 11/11 and kill the Krenko. Thought you'd like to know I finally got around to building your Teshar list. My god, it's fine. Oh, that's awesome to hear. I'm always really happy to hear when a deck works out for people. What budget did you go for? I think I did like, I think the cheapest one I had was $50, right? Oh, return each you don't control to its owner's hand. All right, so they do actually have an answer to the Kenris transformation. So we can either bounce the Brago or kill the Brago. I think at this spot, I think it would be more mana efficient to gain some life and kill the Brago. Or bounce the Kenris. But I mean, that still leaves the Brago on the battlefield, and I don't want the Brago to be on the battlefield. Alright, we're gonna kill the Brago. So choose target creature. I'm gonna give this. It doesn't matter, but I'll give you. Choose target player. Oh wait. Cancel. It does matter actually, because I'm gonna gain 2 more life. Okay, so target player. Choose target creature you control. Boom. Target creature I don't control. Bang. And now we cast Inscription of Abundance. Boom, boom, boom. Are you going to be doing another video of Commander mechanic? Nothing's currently planned, but I'm always down to collab. Built your Warp Devotion deck a while back. I've had a lot of fun playing that deck. Awesome. That one's a mean one. This is pretty. Nah. Cyclone Earth's pretty bad for us, but we still have a pretty solid hand, and we do get everything back, which is nice. Krenko is also still alive, which is also annoying, but they won't have a bunch of goblins on the battlefield with Horde of Notions. So overall, like, this is kind of bad for us. We lost a lot of our setup, and we're going to be pretty far behind now. Or we're set back like a turn or two behind, but it's not the worst. But yeah, I am going to try and kill the Brago player until they're dead. I started with the $50. Once it was in the card, I kept upgrading it on the spot, so I didn't have $100. That's awesome. I'm glad it worked out. Yeah, Teshar is very budget friendly, powerful, and yeah, I'm getting with the Valkut. That's fair. It's very budget friendly, powerful, and the fact that it can scale up well too is always good. It has like a very very high power floor and a high power ceiling, and it's budget friendly, which I like. It's SRAM and Teshar are my 2 favorite mono white decks in terms of trying to build something powerful on a budget, because they can abuse really cheap cards. There's a lot of powerful like mono white cards that will boost up the power of a mono white deck, like Stone Hero Giant, or sorry, Stoneforge Mystic. Stone Hero Giant definitely as well. Land Tax, Weathered Wayfarer. There's a bunch of cards that you can really abuse Skull Clamp, but not all of them are necessarily that budget friendly. That's the problem. Okay, so the question is now, how much mana do I want to spend recasting Verazol? We're going to play our lands. We're going to recast Verazol. I think we could just go 4 mana. We could go 4 mana and then we have 2 copies off it, which could be interesting, I guess. And get down Rooster Drakes, or we can just go big and set up for next turn. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure if we just go like 5 mana into a Twinning Staff this turn, or we just dump everything into it. Big Snake. Problem is, Big Snake can get removed. If Big Snake gets removed, then we're in like a bad spot. But I think the safe play is probably to go Twinning Staff on this turn. It's not like as exciting, obviously, but I think it's actually pretty good. So we're gonna go like that, and then next turn we're gonna play Twinning Staff, and then next turn we can go wild. And the nice thing about Verazol is it still comes in with 5+1/+1 counters, even though it had a commander tax. So the commander tax, it kind of bypasses the commander tax in a way, which makes it super resilient to removal, which is really nice. All right, so we have Twinning Staff. We have all this good stuff. We have, we're probably going to go for something big next turn. We're probably either going to go for like, do we have enough mana for Rite of Replication? We have 5. We're 1 mana away from a Rite of Replication, but we could go for a Rooster Drakes next turn. I like the idea of roosting, making 4 roosts, or 3 roosts, and then we have this huge like token engine. That could be really fun. What's up, James? Hello. Everything Big Snake. How goes the Dirtle? Dirtle's going great. I love this deck. This deck's really fun. Explorer Scope's back out. Very nice. I think, so Rooster Drakes is going to be... Rooster Drakes is going to be 4. Then we have 4 additional mana next turn minimum. If we hit a land drop, that would be good too. We could Rooster Drakes next turn, and then we have Blink of an Eye mana, kicked Blink of an Eye mana, and that might be good enough to keep us alive and also do really cool things. Then Verazol dies again, but whatever. Then we get 3 bounces off the Blink of an Eye next turn, and we make 3 Drakes. Or no, we make 2 Drakes, but. Or, no, we make 3 Drakes. Yeah, we make 3 Drakes. So we have 3 copies of it. Twinning is winning? Absolutely. How goes it? Yeah. Oh. How are you finding YouTube streams versus Twitch? Well, I haven't had too much experience with Twitch because I only did like 3 Twitch streams. What I missed from Twitch is there was a Nightbot that I had. It was like an auto moderator, which was nice. And it could like pull up deck lists and stuff for me. I assume there has to be the equivalent on YouTube as well, but I just haven't figured it out yet myself. Ooh, Sun Titan's really good. There's not much I can do in terms of counterplay against that. Oh, but we could go Rite of Replication on that. Oh man, if we hit a land, that would be insane. Stoneforge Mystic. All right, so this is Brago Equipment Tribal, which I've never seen before. But if we hit a land, we're not going to get anything insane because none of these stuff comes kicked, but it could be fun. Could be fun regardless. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not much we'll get back that's like really good because a lot of our permanents are kicker permanents, so we're not gonna get that stuff. Back in my day, I made your old Sequar deck. I think that was when you were writing for a different site. Yeah, it was for Pure MTGO. Dude, that was like I want to say like 10 years ago when I wrote that budget Sequar deck. It's been a long time since I wrote that. That's wild. That takes me back. All right, they have the Swiftfoot boots, so Rite of Replication's not gonna what? Oh, they don't have the mana for it. Oh, if we had a mana source, we can replication it before they can Swiftfoot it. Swiftfoot it. Wow, that would be insane. I can't even talk anymore. See, this is what happens when I go for 3 games, or sorry, 2 games. After game 1, my brain just shuts off. Also, being able to close the stream on mobile and listen is very cool on Twitch. Yeah, Twitch definitely has a bunch of benefits. The reason why I'm doing it on YouTube is mostly because it automatically uploads it afterwards, so it saves me a step. And then, yeah, that's just more content for the channel. So that's why I do it on YouTube primarily. Also, because I already have a channel, we get more traffic on the YouTube because people are notified when I actually go streaming. So on Twitch, I did like 4 or so Twitch streams, and we got like 50 people or 100 people. And this one, when I don't accidentally restart the stream because of low quality, we were hovering around 350. So just more of a built-in audience is nice. All right, I'm trying to. I'm behind on chat. Yeah, bots are sweet. I'm sure there are, for some reason, YouTube streams set up. Oh, they're killing Verazol. Oh, that's sad. More intimidating for no real reason to me. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't very familiar with either one, so then it didn't really matter to me too much in terms of setup. Now we're not in a great spot because we don't have Verazol, so we can't copy. We can recast Verazol again. But there's a Krenko, there's a Sun Titan. There's a lot of stuff that is not looking good for us. And we don't have a full board wipe. So the active Valakut is definitely the Valakut plus Selim definitely puts us back significantly. And then next turn, our opponent can Sun Titan. They can also Brago, right? They can Brago and equip Swiftfoot boots, and they can get back a lot of stuff. So Rite of Replication. No, no, man. I'm not gonna write a replication one time. So we can recast. So Rite of Replication is 9 mana, right, to kick, and we have 4 mana, 8 mana. I can't kick right. So what we could do is we could recast Verazol to try and set up next turn again. It's going to be really scary though because there's 2 Krenkos on the battlefield. So Krenko's going to bust out a ton of goblins next turn. Sun Titan plus Brago is going to be pretty filthy. Verazol and Myriad Constructs. I mean, we don't have the mana to do both. Verazol is now 6 mana to cast, minimum. So we have 6, and then we can't do anything, really. We can keep up, like, Blink of an Eye mana, but at that point, it doesn't make sense to do so. We could put up Skullwinder, I guess. But there's nothing in our graveyard that we necessarily want. I guess we could hit a land drop. We get Verazol for 6. Oh, no, we don't even have the mana for it. Skullwinder to hit a land drop, right. I guess, yeah, we could Skullwinder, hit a land drop, cast Verazol for 6. I think that's the best way. So we're going to grab an island, I think. Because the other ones might come into play tapped. So we'll get an island, and we'll help. I don't know. Wait. Who do we help here? I guess we could give back like the Vandal Blast, but the problem is like we don't have politics on our side, so we're just gonna help. We're just gonna help the Atlas player. All right, so this resolves, I think. Oh. We're gonna help out the Atlas player. Because hopefully we scratch their back, they scratch ours, you know? They don't use that card against us. I've been getting into doing more Commander content recently. I gotta say, not playing formats like Standard and Pioneer has done wonders for my mindset. I can imagine, yeah. It's very difficult for Wizards of the Coast to ruin Commander, just because it's 100 card singleton, and there's so much self-regulation that they have to try really hard to make Commander terrible. I think they'll chip away at it. Eventually, they will make it terrible if they continue on their path. But I think we have like a good 2 years of no issues with Commander. FYI, Tomer, the website for Nightboard bot says it does work on YouTube. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks, Troy. I'll look into that afterwards. All right, so now we just recast. We recast Verazol, and then we pass the turn. And that's not terrible. So we're definitely behind at this point, but we have set up potentially a powerful Rite of Replication turn next turn. Probably get the Solemn at that point. If we can kick a Solemn with Twinning Staff, that could be really powerful for us. It's mostly the ramp is what I'm concerned with, because we have a lot of really mana expensive cards. I want to do something like cast once in future and then still do things with my turn. So we have the ability to set up some really sweet turns next turn. It really depends on what the Brago player and the Krenko player are going to do. Budget Walking Deck when? Probably never. Probably never. We are probably going to do a Commander Clash on the Walking Dead though. Potentially, as long as people are more interested in it than opposed to it, but not necessarily because we condone Walking Dead exclusive Commander cards, which I definitely do not. But I thought it would be interesting, not just to showcase the cards, because I think they are interesting cards, but actually to use that as a backdrop, gameplay footage as a backdrop to talk about it, kind of like a podcast. But we are a little bit afraid, or at least I'm a little bit afraid, that people are just going to see that title and just like insta dislike, which might not be great. Use Myriad next turn. It will be a huge 12/12. It could be, but I really like the idea of Rite of Replication with Verazol and Twinning Staff on the Solemn would be pretty sweet. Because then we're basically set up for anything. If we get a board wipe, it's fine. We draw cards. Or if we just get everything exiled, it's fine. We have a bunch of mana on the battlefield. What budget is this? This particular deck, $50. I will post the list in the description. I definitely splurged for 2 cards, the Thieving Skydiver and the Rite of Replication. You can shave off another $8 or $9 if you replace those 2 cards, but I didn't want to, so there's that. Yeah, Rite of Replication is going to be pretty gross. I was kind of interested in copying the Sun Titan, but there's just not a lot of good permanents in our graveyard. Oh, we're getting hit. Okay. I honestly didn't expect getting hit. I don't think I'm ahead at the moment, unless people know that I have a Rite of Replication in hand. I might be ahead very soon, but currently I definitely do not feel like I am. But maybe they're just trying to focus the commander damage on one person at a time, which is probably the best strat if you're an aggro deck. Um, ba ba ba. I'm really bad at following chat, by the way. I'll get better at it eventually. Please don't make content around these cards. It just drives the wizard type machine to make more. I mean, I don't really agree with that. Uh, I think having discussions about why it's bad actually can be beneficial. Like, I think a big reason why why Wizards of the Coast keeps saying that they're going to make mono white stronger in Commander is because, you know, content creators were bringing it up in discussion, um, which kind of helps steer the conversation and makes it more the voice more heard by Wizards of the Coast. Obviously, I don't think content creators need to specifically amplify uh, the voices on people for the Walking Dead issue. I think that's pretty self evident, but I don't think it necessarily helps with sales, especially because we're going to be doing the episode after the sales have already happened, right? Secret Lair only happens for a couple days, so that would mean that our episode would come out long after there's even the opportunity to buy it. Oh, good night, Savanter. Declare blockers. It cannot, so I will not. Ba, ba, ba. All right, I'm trying to catch up. If the Mardu guy wasn't only sacrificed to make the treasure, oh, I want one. I think the Mardu one's really interesting. The Azorius one's really interesting. The Golgari one was the only one that I was kind of like, what's going on here? It doesn't seem really good. I kind of wish they were all really bad, but unfortunately, some of them are quite interesting. I'm confused about the Secret Lair. I actually like some of the flavor cards. It's just, but it's very much just for fans. I don't know. I feel like the Secret Lair, like they could have easily just made it silver bordered, or they could have just given it the Godzilla treatment, and there would be no issue with it. Everybody would be happy with it. But they chose to make it black border without any alternate version to them, and that just really annoys people, and I think for good reason. Hype machine is irrelevant. They're going to sell whether you want them to or not. Yeah, I don't have any control of them selling, especially if I do cover the cards after the fact. I don't think that's going to matter. How many basics do we have to fetch? I don't know. I think we have like 19 basics. Will we watch Walking Dead and Problem? Well, just hate. Yeah. Just we have to repay Shambler. Wish we could have better show than Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Any plans to have sleeves with your face on them? I don't think I would ever put product with my face on it. No. That's probably not happening. Not sure if there has been asked yet, but what is your favorite legendary creature, color pairings? What's your preferred playstyle? Ben, my preferred playstyle is tempo, I would say. What I like is like Edric is one of my favorite. Eureka is one of my favorite. Akiri is one of my favorite. Daxos is one of my favorite. I like decks that rely on attacking with small creatures that curve out faster than your opponents, draw you cards and reward you for attacking, and then letting you use like cheap answers to stay ahead of the curve. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Berserker's Onslaught. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That is a scary amount of damage. I guess they don't have any pump for the Krenko yet, which is good. Tomer face sleeves would be amazing. No, that's cursed. How the title of the Commander vid Forsaken Legendaries or something? I mean, we're gonna use it as a discussion point, right? We're not like shilling for Wizards of the Coast. Trusty. Regarding the cards, can't wait to see Glenn in Legacy decks. That would be hilarious if it actually was Legacy playable. I have no idea about Legacy, so I feel like the content for this has already been made. Everyone kind of voiced their opinions, so making a video. Yeah, I mean, there's no content showcasing the cards though, so I think there's still room to do things with that. All right, so Ankylosaur is kind of going off, and that's really scary. But unfortunately, we just don't have a solid answer to it. Okay, so I'm kind of worried about Atlas. I feel like they're trying to just straight up kill me. But on the other hand, I think we just kick the Writer Replication and get a bunch of Solemn Simulacrum cards. I don't know if we have enough basics to fetch all of them. So we run 23 basics. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually could get all of them. What did they get back with the snake anyway? I didn't check. That's the problem, is I'm so bad at multitasking. So I can't actually watch what's going on the board while answering everybody's questions. So we are going to go for the kicked Writer Replication. Replicate Sun Titan. Well, we could replicate Sun Titan, but we get back like, is there anything worthwhile to get back is a problem. I feel like there's not enough good stuff in our graveyard to get back with the Sun Titan. The really appealing thing is the Canvas Transformation, but yeah, I don't think it would work. I think we just got to go for the big play. We're gonna go for. Can they sacrifice it in response at all? I don't think so, right? It's creature only. Yeah, the problem is also the Krenko plus Krenko is going to be really disgusting. Make 90 power. I know, but we might die on the crackback. But let's go for it. I think we have a chance. Replicate the elemental. What's the elemental? No. Let's just copy this. And we're gonna do stuff with it. Hopefully, it doesn't have a sack at instant speed. That would make me really sad. It did not. Same target. I mean, we could actually make some Sun Titans. Actually, you know what? We'll make some Sun Titans. All right, that's how we do it. I think that's kind of good. We get some stuff back with Sun Titan. We get Solemn Simulacrum. I think this is actually the best of both worlds, actually. Didn't realize I can split it up like that. Yeah, we're getting 5 Titans. Alright, this is not bad. Can you Kenworth the Krenko? Yes, that's what I plan on doing. With the Sun Titan, I can stop the Krenko kind of. But the question is, do I stop this Krenko or this Krenko? Probably this Krenko. All right, let's get the Canvas Transformation back. Let's get the Druid back. Let's get the land back. Let's get the... I guess Skydiver is a blocker. I do want a blocker just in case Atlas tries to murder me. Okay. Yeah, the new one has to keep attacking, and we do have blocks, and it doesn't have trample. yet. I don't actually remember how Mirror works. All right, this is actually pretty solid now. And now if we suffer a board wipe, we're totally fine with it. Lotus Cup is in budget, yeah. This is a list. It's a $50 deck. Works pretty well, I would say. I don't know if it's actually showing up in the chat when I'm doing it though. Oh, it is showing up in the chat. All right, Cranker Mob Boss knows what's up. They're gonna have so many goblins next turn. It's gonna be kind of disgusting. Wowza. Wowza. All right, use its ability. Use its ability. Now imagine if we had haste. Wipe, draw 10 cards, yeah. I'm assuming there's going to be a board wipe, but like, that's fine. Let's put it on the Krenko. Okay. This is going pretty well. I must say, this is going pretty well. Yeah, it's not bad. I was actually like, I had so much hype in game 1. We copied a Wolfbriar Elemental very early on in the game, and we just had like a huge army like on turn 5 or something. Something insanely quick. I don't remember what turn it was, but like in the early game. And I was like over the moon, so excited. And now when we're doing something like 10 times more insane, my brain is shutting off. This is pretty insane, though. I'm just getting very tired. I'm sorry. This is very sweet, though. It's going a lot better than game 1, too. Game 1, we drew 0 card draw spells, which made me very sad. This game, though, everything's going up. Everything's coming up Millhouse, you know? This is Simic on $50. Do we attack? No. Absolutely not. Alright, we're going to yield, though. Because I don't want to... Oh, we have to discard? That's cute. Let's get rid of... I don't even know what we get rid of. I like Biogenic Upgrade. Kick spell. Reveal a card with Kicker. I think we get rid of the Chronicler. Because it is not a kick spell in and itself. The Growth I like because it's a free kick. I want to make a giant amount of Rooster Drakes. So maybe the Growth was wrong, was correct to throw it out. Any superstars in the deck so far? Verazol is incredibly impressive. The reason why I like Verazol so much is because even when it dies, even if you pay commander tax to it, it doesn't matter. You're always going to get maximum value out of the mana you put into it because you get a +1/+1 counter for every single mana that you put into it. So it actually bounces back from removal very well. Other cards that I find so far very impressive. Rooster Drakes is very impressive. It works just really well with Verazol. Makes a lot of tokens. It's very cheap. Honestly, I haven't found any cards that are unimpressive. That's the thing. Rite of Replication is the best card in the deck for sure, as you could tell. But so far, there's nothing so far in the deck list that I would actually change. Everything has been performing pretty well. Like when I ran the Omnath deck, just after one game, I knew that like the panoramas, for example, were definitely something that I had to cut. But right now, nothing stands out. Like Biogenic Upgrade maybe probably is the weakest card in the deck. And I was thinking about throwing in something else for it, but I don't know. Even then, like I'm pretty excited to just double the amount of counters on Verazol. So I'm going to make, with just Biogenic Upgrade, I'm going to put 3 additional counters and then make 7 additional counters on Verazol, which is kind of great. Kind of great. All right, so Isles is doing things. Isles is definitely like casting spells, taking names, you know. But fortunately, I have a Skydiver on the battlefield. two mana commanders by themselves are amazing, but this one comes with added upside scaling every time you cast it. Exactly. I really like this one. It's like subtle how strong it is, and also Kicker as an archetype is not really competitive in terms of like constructed playable. So that's good and bad, right? It's good in the sense that or it's bad in the sense that there's not too many like insane kicker cards. Like most of these cards are go from really like pretty decent to okay to cards that you probably don't necessarily want to be running in a normal deck. There's not too many that I would say are so great that you'll run them outside of a kicker deck. Thieving Skydiver, I definitely would. Rider Replication, I definitely would. There's a few that I definitely would, but not all of them do. So that's the downside is you have some weaker than average cards for a commander deck. But you have, if you're building a kicker deck, like Verazol makes all these cards amazing. Verazol like make all the kicker cards in my hand amazing. Rooster Drakes makes them amazing. So the support cards lift them up to the point where they're actually really good. And the really good thing about it is that the deck is very budget friendly. Because all these cards are not cards you won't necessarily see outside of like limited. You won't see them in a lot of commander decks. You won't see them in a lot of constructed decks in general. The vast majority of kicker cards are going to be super, super, super budget friendly. Like really, like the only two expensive ones in the entire deck is in this one is Rider Replication and Thieving Skydiver. That's it. Everything else is like under $1. Okay, we're getting attacked by Brago. Fair enough. I don't think it's gonna be too big of a deal for us. Have you made any as the Gale Force budget deck yet? I have a list, but I feel I need to cut some stuff from it. Haven't done it yet. There's definitely a backlog, especially because I could probably get like two more budget decks out of the way from Zendikar Rising, and then in 2 more weeks from now we're already at Commander Legends, and then my schedule is going to be full on that. So I'm not sure. I don't know when I can get any as done. It's going to be hard, right? Like the amount of sets they're coming out with all the time is going to make it really tough. Wow, that's Taxic Calisor. I mean, they could block with a bunch of goblins if they wanted to, but they probably have something better in mind. With Lithoform Engine be an interesting addition to the deck? Yeah, I think so. I don't think it would be necessarily bad. It can copy the Verazol, right? So that could be good. All right, we're getting hit for 2. I think that's fine. I think next turn we... Next turn, what do we do? Next turn, I think we start with Kicked Roost of Drakes. No. Next turn, we start with Biogenic Upgrade, sorry. And then I think we go somewhere beyond that. We're going to find the Halar Deck list. I got you. Give me just a moment. Actually, I don't know if I got you. Uh-oh. I have to hide my bookmarks. Okay, I got you, but it will just take a second. Show bookmark. There we go. All right, there's nonsense happening. I'm fine with. Tomer, are you going to draft Commander Legends on this channel? 100%. 100%. I'm so excited for Commander Legends. I love drafting and I love Commanders. So it's literally taking my 2 favorite things and putting them together. That being said, any cool, satisfying combos you have found? I don't know. Oh, I have an on-mat deck that I have playtested a little, Tomer. Some of the cute combo cards I found were Flicker, for large ramp turns and dried arbor. Is there any combos that you found? I don't know. I played a budget on that deck, and it didn't have the budget for like the cuter or the flicker effects. Like I could have ran like ghostly flicker and stuff, but it just wasn't. I didn't get enough landfall triggers without like fetch lands and stuff to really take advantage of it. But if there were any combos that are budget friendly, I'd like to know to adjust that in the future. But yeah, I haven't really explored it that much. I played one game with it for the video stream last week, but I haven't really explored it too much. Something about inclusion, yeah. Question about the Form Engine. If you copied a permanent spell, is the copy a token? It is, yes. The Verazol Kicker Cast is a trigger, right? So if Engine can copy it to create more copies, yes, correct. Hey Tomer, a few years ago, a friend of mine is a big follower of you and made me watch some of your content. Just wanted to say you're the reason. I'm glad to hear that, Skull. Glad you like the content. Glad that you're enjoying the game too. Oh wow, Shiv and Harvest can just like wreck the land base right now. Thankfully, we're budget, so we don't actually have that many lands that it can destroy on our end. This board state is pretty disgusting, by the way. Oh, it flies now? Okay. Oh, we're just dead, right? I think we're just dead. They sacrificed Halar, now all their things are flying in double strike. I think we're dead. But either way, I think that was a pretty sweet turn for us. But how many people can he kill this turn? Pretty sure we're dead. I don't think we're surviving a turn. What are your thoughts on Yidris? Yidris is very powerful. I remember the first time I came across Yidris. I did the $20 budget upgrade on the precon with Yidris, and we played it on Commander Clash. I never played Yidris before, but like, you know, I did the typical $20 budget upgrade thingy. Played Yidris and played it on Commander Clash. Richard picked it up. We weren't. I don't think the rest of us. No, all of us were playing the $20 budgets. $20 budget upgrades that I did. So the modified lists based on my articles. And Richard plays Yidris and just like kills us like so fast. It was just funny. It was just funny how strong it was. Just with a $20 upgrade, it was insane. Yidris is very powerful. And I'm not saying that to like brag. I did $20 upgrades of all of the precons. It just so happened that Yidris has a very high power, have a very high power floor and relatively high power ceiling. So it's really easy to get a lot of value out of it, even at a low budget with a couple tweaks. How was your day? It was good. How was your day, Ben? What was the army of simulacrums? We cast Rite of Replication and we kicked it. So we made 5 copies. We copied that with Verazol, and we copied that with Twinning Staff. But now we're dead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. There's just nothing we could do about about flying Double Strike Army of Tokens. We just never had a board wipe. That is something, you know, like in Simic, finding board wipes in Simic is... You have to rely on the bounce spells, and we do have a couple bounce spells. We have like Slin Voda, which could mass bounce and would be really effective against all the tokens. I think we had another mass board wipe, board bounce that we removed. Also, we have Fade Away, so we have two ways to answer tokens, but we didn't find them. Maybe there could be the arguments to... Wait, are we not dead? No, we're dead. This is the double strike damage. Maybe there could be an argument that we should put in a third mass bounce spell, but I don't think it's necessary. Maybe Rivers would be... I really don't like Rivers. I don't know. I think if I want to wipe the board, I want to wipe everybody's board. I don't really want to wipe just one board. It's fine, but I feel like if we're in a situation where we want to wipe the board, we just want to do it on everybody. But yeah, that was definitely a pretty fast game, which is nice. It means I get to sleep and not be super tired tomorrow. But yeah, we got 2 games in. The first game, we got 2 games in with the Verazol list. the first game, we had a really cool start with Wolfbriar Elemental, but we just drew 0 card draw options, and it just fell apart. So we just could not draw cards for the life of us. So we were just in top deck mode, and it fell apart. Game 2, we had an even more ridiculous start. We had just, the Inscription of Insight copied twice was insane. We actually had card draw. We had recursion. I felt like we had a lot of answers on the board. We did not find any answers for all the tokens, though. We have Slin Voda in the deck, and we also have Fade Away in the deck. And we actually got to showcase Fade Away pretty well in Game 1, where it was just like a really cool Edict effect. I did have a third mass bounce spell. I think it was Whelming Wave that I had in the deck before. Verazol's not is a serpent, so it doesn't actually get bounced by Whelming Wave, which is kind of neat. So you could make the argument that maybe you could put in a third mass board wipe, but we do have a lot of creature removal. So in most cases, it shouldn't be a situation where somebody just gets to like activate Krenko unopposed. We have a lot of fight cards, Allosaurus. We have the Kenrith. We have the Inscription of Abundance, but we also got to showcase. We got the flip one, Colony Ambush and stuff like that. So it just so happened that, nobody had an answer to Krenko. Krenko did, Krenko things, attacked with a bunch of tokens. It happens. But we got to do really cool things. We got to make an army of Solemns, an army of Sun Titans. We got to kick a lot of big spells and really showcase how powerful Verazol can be, even on an extreme budget of only $50. So that was really fun. We have a Verazol list. We do have the Verazol list, right? But yeah, River of Tears, a Flood of Tears could be good. I don't think it's necessarily great in our deck though, because a lot of our best cards that we would want to replay with Flood of Tears are also Kicker, and you don't get the Kicker when you shoot them into play. But it is a good mass bounce spell. I like also like Displacement Wave and stuff. Anyway, for Hallar is just like a fast burn spell, a burn deck basically. You drop Hallar, you put a bunch of counters on Hallar, and then you just try to chain together some really super cheap, efficient Kicker spells just to trigger Hallar. Not necessarily because they're good cards, but because they're fuel for Hallar. We didn't get to showcase that. I'm like kind of tempted to go for Game 3 and run Hallar, but honestly, folks, I'm just really tired. So we'll try and get it done maybe next week or something. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah. Hallar is also very sweet. It's just very sweet in a very different way. But we did get to showcase Verazol, and I think you got to see why Verazol is so sweet. I think this game was definitely a good showcase for what Verazol can do on a $50 budget. Even if we don't win, it was pretty solid. Enjoy the stream tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you. Good night. Will there be another deck built for next week, or will Hallar be our guest next week? We're going to have another deck next week. Maybe Anawan. I'm thinking Anawan. I want to get another Zendikar Rising Commander out and do a budget version of before, Commander Legends and everything drops, the previews and stuff. Did you like what you talked about in your articles using both as commanders? Did you like what you talked about in your I mean, that is a way to do it. You could just ask your play group if you could do partners with Verazol and Hallar. If your group is okay with it, then definitely that is something you can be running. The reason why I like having two separate deck lists though is that if you put Hallar and Verazol in the same deck, then they're kind of competing for those 99 cards. And I feel like Hallar, even though they share the same core, there's a lot of cards that you would want to run in Hallar, like the Bushwhacker, the Skitter of Lizards, which are terrible in a Verazol deck. So they're not actually good with each other. And these type of cards, I would only run if Hallar was my commander. If I didn't have Hallar as my commander, I would never run like Emblazoned Golem. So that's kind of why I prefer to do it this way, where it's a 2-for-1. as opposed to putting them in the same deck, however you want to do it, like as a teamer commander or whatever. But that's just me. You could definitely, you can definitely do as you want and whatever works for you. Okay. Finishing up. That is very cool. Seeds power. Yeah, maybe bring this again. I don't know. I'm definitely building a paper version of this for sure. Shivan Harvest. Yeah, Harvest was very solid. My day was all right. Not running forward to the weekend. Why not the weekend? Enjoyed the stream. Good night. Sorry, I'm very scatterbrained. Akiri. Yeah, I mean, Yasharn, I'm not terribly interested as a commander. I think it's a great card on the 99. But I would see maybe Aura or Anawan or Akiri. Akiri would not be budget friendly though. Akiri would be like my list. Remember to look at Nightbot for YouTube. Thanks for the reminder, Troy. I actually forgot. Which do you think is better? Between Verazol and Hallar, I think Hallar is better. But I'm not even sure because I actually never ran Hallar yet. I think Verazol's stronger. It has stronger support cards, but Hallar can win so fast. Like if you have a good hand, Hallar is basically like an aggro deck versus a control deck. How good is the control deck? Control deck has better, like more flashy, more powerful cards in it, but the aggro deck, I mean, it could just steal games, you know? So I don't know. I have to play Hallar. I didn't get a chance to do it today. But yeah. All right, friends. That's going to be it for the stream. I think it was a good length. We got 2 games in. First game was kind of blah, honestly. Second game was pretty sweet. We didn't win, but we got to showcase a lot of the deck's power. So hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Hey, Daryl. Hello. Because there was a ton of OP clerics. Yeah. I think Aura was going to be sweet. All right, friends. About to zoom in. All right, sounds good, Ben. All right, friends. I'm out. If you just came for the stream and you missed it, there is a recording. This is going to be going up, I guess, like almost like now, automatically. But yeah. For now, friends, I'm going to go to bed. I am falling asleep. So until next time, see ya.